Who was that? Almost thought that was a Mega Red for a second.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Ooh, that looks nice. Hang on.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
You get to wear his OG suit. The lumberjack fit. Yo, look at this. This looks insane.
How far I run.
Okay. I was just about to ask. Are you just riding the motorcycle or are you leaping across buildings?
Death's always waiting.
Yo, this looks so nice. I wonder if you'll actually be able to see, like, his wounds heal. Like in real time. Got Mystique in this bit? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Mystique, Wolverine, Omega Red.
I'm Wolverine.
Yeah. That's my boy, okay. Is that a Sentinel? Hang on, that looked like... You still see all the wires and stuff like it's still being made. This gotta be like the little prototype. Okay, they're throwing a little bit of everything into this game. I need to see more open world gameplay. We were seeing more of the like fights and stuff from like within the story and all that. I need to just see like a little more, but that actually looked pretty good. I can't wait to see more from Insomniac. I'm pretty sure this is gonna win an award just like the first Marvel Spider-Man.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Right. I would say yeah. That looks pretty brutal to me.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Wait, so are we actually gonna be able to see him meet Charles Xavier in the X-Men? Or is this like when he was off doing his own thing? Because he has his suit from when he was on the team. So it's either like he went off and did his own thing or maybe like a little after. I don't know. But I'm hoping to see more X-Men in this game.
I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Okay, Wolverine.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence
they used
of who
motion
Wolverine
capture?
is, especially
Okay.
as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had. And
Yo,
one of
that
the
must be a
coolest things I've
surreal
ever
experience. Imagine being able to play a game where the character, like the main story and everything, has your face.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about.
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness. You'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down
If we're going to Japan, we're definitely going to see Silver Samurai.
on that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance.
Okay, I knew that was
there,
Omega
There are
Red.
some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it.
That
It's
was
fantastic.
perfect. Yeah, that's
Wolverine's
perfect.
combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
It looks
excited.
great. I'm hoping we're actually able to cut off limbs, like, openly, like, go crazy, because you can't really hold back with a Wolverine. I know that there's, like, games where they try to appease to, like, a younger crowd, but this seems like it's focusing more towards, like, a mature audience, so I want to see all the blood and gore I can with something like this.
About the artwork that we're using on the cover, it's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
Yo, imagine seeing Peter pop up in here as a cameo. Like, him and Spider-Man, like when he went on vacation with MJ. What if he ran into Wolverine? That would have been so dope to throw that in there.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially,
Just because I'm pretty sure it's a
thank you
part
for
of the same
taking time to
universe.
watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Spring 2026? Oh, fall 2026. Dang, okay, next year. We're there.
I'm so in love with you.